Wagwan. Candy baby, candy baby, candy baby, candy baby, candy baby. Okay, let me have a seat. Wow. What's going on, ladies? What's going on? Yeah. My day here, you know. But you know, so I have a pocketbook them and things. When we show them within the commercial break. Oh, I forgot to have that one or two, you know. Yeah. See it, huh? What's going on, people? Wow. So much is going on within our community. So much to talk about right now. You know, say, sometimes when you guys don't see me come on live, it's not like I don't want to come on live, you know, but it's because I'm busy. Very busy. And that's why. There's no particular reason why I don't come on online, like, you know, we just not come on because sometimes I'm busy and all that. I have to take care of my business. When you run a business, you can't sit up on Facebook 24/7 and talk. You understand? But a lot is going on within our community. How is that on here, sir? I think I pump here, there, yes. I don't pump here. Pump here with no white unless it's grey. No. Body with no grey pump. Yeah, me catch a cold. Well, there's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on in our community, especially in the Bull Bay area. A lot going on within the Bull Bay area. Agree here. A pum burn it out. There's a lot going on within the Bull Bay area that you guys need to know about. And could be some information of leading up also involving the disappearance of Donna. Right? So I will give you guys updated what's going on within the Bull Bay area and also other things that are going in. If you guys can remember, when Andrew Wellness have put a curfew within the Bull Bay area more than one time, right? There's particular reason. Now there's good police and there's bad police, but there's developing things that's going on in Bull Bay between gangs and police and illegal gun trade within the Bull Bay area. Not only that's going on in Bull Bay area, but also the dumping of body within the Bulbia era, where gang leaders in the Bulbia era would love words, as I will say, let's code it up, and I can give you information as it is, that they wish that the good police them would do some form of serious investigation within the Bulbia era. Also, if Noel ever give his liar information of who to contact within the Bulbia era where he's hiding from the court. And as the prosecutor within Noel case, in the last time of what have been put in front of the judge, is that there's information I've been hiding. And just like how the prosecutor don't want to give information to the lawyer of Noel, it's the same with the lawyer of Noel don't want to give information. And that have caused a big problem within the court, within the justice system, where it also lead up towards Noel getting bail, or they asking for bail, when there's a lot of information. Yes, they do a blood sample, right? And there's still information have been withheld same way, right? Now, when there's a breakout within the Bulbia area, it's always between a disagreement or a fallout of the pies not sharing between wrongdoing police and gang leaders out in the Bulbia area. The gang leaders are upset with the corrupted police of how the unfairness of their using their era as a dumping ground of getting rid of human waste, a human body, human remain. And as I say, only time when things will fall out, when people will be talking, is when things are not working out or things are not sharing. Right? And recently, there's also a young man. There's also a young man that is that gone missing within the facility. They have located the car of the young man where, when they located the car door was open. They don't find the young man. But also within that is that somebody within the era have stated that they heard shot fire in the early morning, and have stated that them shoot the man and chop up the man. The car of the young man that the car that was rented by the young man was rented from a police officer. The car was rented on the 6th, supposed to be returned on the 8th and never returned. And not only that the car never returned, but they have not found the young man, but someone have given statement. Someone on the street, let's just say the street, have given information that them hear shot in the morning and then chop up the man fine. And have buried within the facility, within the area, and that's surrounded. Police are still doing investigation too. Good police are still doing investigation to see if they can locate the body of that young man. Right? And they're working good. It's not every police is corrupt. It's not every police is bad. But one of the problems is that the good police them that station within the Bulbia area are end up suffering for the bad police them because they don't want to get involved in the corrupted system, so they treat them like garbage. Right? Noel has been a very frequent person within the Bulbia area. One of the officers that involved in the disappearance of Donna come from the Bulbia area. Listen again. One of the officers that involved in the disappearance of Donna is from the Bull Bay area. Roads on the street have gang leaders are talking because there's a, as I said, there's a fight going on, underground fight going on. And there's people that have been murdered in Bull Bay where it's like it doesn't make it to the front line because when there's police officer and gang leader involved into things, it's never going to make it to the front line and never going to be what it is. Those are some of the things that's going on. And roads on the street is that, Robert Thompson, roads on the street is that people are talking, leaders are talking, gang leaders are talking, having a big argument that since them no want to govern the thing or deal with the thing as it's supposed to be, the bigger heads them need to come circle the Bull Bay area and do some digging. Because the mayor comes up with things that they're looking for, and also a possibility of the disappearance of the young lady that have disappeared that everybody is talking about. The question come down to the end of the day is that who are they talking about the disappearance of the young lady? They may come up with some evidence or stuff what they're looking for. And did Noel inform his liar about contacting somebody where his liar did not? Did Noel liar know anything about what's taking place over there that he don't want to talk? Do the prosecutor in the case really know what's going on? Where everything have been kept as a secret? Where the last time the Prime Minister have called a curfew within the Bull Bay area, the corrupted police have use the right word, have notified Dans within the community, gangs within the community rather, that there's going to be some form of restriction within the area. Right? So the corrupted police are working with the street and the street is working with the police. And there's a lot of disposal of bodies within that facility that have been buried. Like I said few weeks ago within the Donna situation, I said that they need to check Bull Bay because there's roads on the street. And a lot of people, some people were saying that yes, true, Bull Bay becomes a very bad place. But because it has been governed by a lot of corrupted police, they don't pay attention when they're working with the gangs and the gun trade within that facility. Is there any truth to the story about the disappearance of Donna and the disappearance and one of the police officers that reside in that facility that have helped? That they have spotted Noel within that area a few times. It has one of Noel's stamping ground within the Bull Bay area. Roads on the street is that a lot of these gangs then know all the hide corners and know all the digging corner of what can happen. Police have stated, don't worry about it, man. Them now go come and dig up and look at so. You know, they're on the radar. But when gangs and police have a disagreement and the pie is not sharing up good, then it becomes a problem. And when it becomes a problem, it becomes an uproar within the area, where the area after then put under a curfew. I stated as I used Glengarth before that one of the security that was on duty the disappearance of Donna have been relocated within the Glengarth area, staying somewhere within the Glengarth area. And the old man frustrated and want to go in yard And all they've been giving the young man is, the old man is food and sitting and tells everything's doing alright. So it comes down to the question where everybody want to know and everybody want to ask. Is Donna Lee body within the Bull Bay area? The question is there any truth or any news within the disappearance of Donna Lee body within the Bull Bay area? Did Donna Lee body remain buried somewhere in Bull Bay area? That is where the question comes down to. As in recently as what it is, as the police are now investigating a situation within the Bull Bay area of a young man that disappeared and was seen in that area. The car that the young man rented was rented from a police officer, where the car was later found. But then words on the street are talking that the innocence is that the young man was in Bull Bay doing things. The question that I asked and under with the corrupted police and the disappearance of others is that the young man rented the car on the 6th, supposed to return the car. He never returned the car. But they find the car. The police have also found blood stain at other location where they will be also be identifying, getting DNA ready to find out if that's blood stain of the young man that disappeared within that area and where the car was found. Like I always said before, there's good police and there's bad police. And sometimes the bad one make the good one look bad. But me now go this and say the police is bad because I have a lot of police friends and a lot of them are good. Yes, every one of them may have a little bad ways about them because it's life. We all have a bad ways about us. We all did something in our life sometime where some of us may live with regret and some of us may not live with regret. Right? But that does not mean that every police is bad. Because there's police officers who are in the force who want to be out of the force, who love to be out of the force, want to come out, but cannot come out. Because if they come out like that, their family and their life may have lost. So they have to take their time, leave as they can leave, might come overseas and leave, work, may find a situation where they decide, say, okay, we're not going to go back to Jamaica then. So police officers are leaving weeks by weeks. There's bad police leaving and there's good police leaving. But it comes down to the unsolved mystery of unsolved case. Would Donna Lee's mother and the family ever get some form of closure? Comes down to the same thing again. Is Donna Lee's body in the Bull Bay area? Somewhere buried in Bull Bay area? If the JDF decide that, the security minister decided that, okay, I want to put a curfew and I want to put a search within the Bull Bay area. How much body would they come up with? How much body would they come up with? How much skull would they come up with in the Bull Bay area? And who would be those people? Would they be lucky to do a search within the Bull Bay area and end up finding the remains of Donna Lee's body? That is the question. Is the security minister decided that they're going to do a search? Is the security minister decided that they're going to make sure that nobody goes out, nobody comes in because there's a problem? Or they don't want to do a search Because if the security minister decide that they want to do a press conference of breaching law enforcement of what they are going to do, law enforcement, the corrupted one, would make a sound of alarm, have contacted people in Bulby and the gangs in Bulby and let them know that they are coming, like they did the last time. Would it? Magda, may I drink? Would it? Is it that the security minister decided that he don't want to focus on Bulby area because there's so much ties within the community and within the area of the main hub for gun trade? Is that words on the street? Or that's just talking? Would everybody ever come to peace or come to some form of taking the pressure off of their head if they have do a thorough search within the Bulby area? And Donna Lee body is one of it that comes up within the Bulby area. What would it be? What would be the result? Because it's very hard that you may have good law enforcement that really want to see a change within the crime system and within the gun trade that's going on. And your boss have brief everybody and tell them, say, listen to me. We have to make some move within the Bulby area. And as soon as everybody don't get the information reach out there on the street, that everybody can be prepared. That is what it comes down to. As I said, there's an uproar that's about to start within the Bulby area. If some form of agreement have not come on the table within the corrupted police and the corrupted gang leaders out there. And not only that, it will be information, but it will be also information will be leaking out left, right, and center. So it comes down to the end of the day. What kind of world or what kind of country we're living in? Who do you trust? God bless the few police officers who are fighting and who really want to. Let me tell you something. A lot of police officers, a lot. Hold on, my phone ringing. Hello? Me depend live, what go on? Yeah, me soon call back, you good? Alright. Is it going to be something on the table where we don't have an uproar in the Bulby area? How is that gonna work? Is the security minister, the commissioner of police, are you guys really going to do something? How you guys plan to approach the area of resolving some situation? How would you guys plan to do that? Because as far as we see, as far as we hear in words on the street is that, guess what happened? As soon as the police have make some form of move, the people them out there already know what going that them can make all the movements. And making all the movements from out there and all that is not like the movements have been making out there by just leaders. It have been moving by police officers where they have helped them to get away with what it is. There's a lot of people living in the Bulby area who said that it's a nice area and they were comfortable, but it's getting from bad to worse. Living out there, they said, is a mess. You have to be paying. People in and out of the community. Gun trade right through. And there's police out there that are running big gun trade. And who want to be this and who don't want to be that. what is going to happen, what is going to be the result. Because I would like to know. And then you have a set of people who live in the Bull Bay area now who will get up and defend police and defend the bad man and say, oh, not like this now go on out there, so. But the internet never lie. The street never lie. There's a research. And I want to know if anybody remember, did the Prime Minister put Bull Bay? Let me see if I could find it. Because everything is on the internet. I want to go on the internet and see if I could find something. I want to know if the Prime Minister did put. Did the Prime Minister of Jamaica put Bull Bay under security watch?
Following results for did the Prime Minister of Jamaica put Bull Bay on the security watch?
I'm trying to find something.
Eight Miles Bull Bay on lockdown and residents under quarantine to reduce the spread of the coronavirus. Several security checkpoints are now in place and the flow of movement is controlled by security officers. Some residents have, however, found means of evading security.
Okay, I'm glad I find this one. Who remember within the COVID time when they put Bull Bay under lockdown and used COVID as a escape rat? Who remember that? When they put it under that? Well, words on the street, as always, is that when all of the mess are going and so forth, when police and bad man cannot come to some form of agreement and roads start to talk, they use all kind of thing as a hostage. Let's play this right here, so.
7 and 8 Miles Bull Bay on lockdown and residents under quarantine to reduce the spread of the coronavirus. Several security checkpoints are now in place and the flow of movement is controlled by security officers. Some residents have, however, found means of evading security officers by walking through the Cane River to access food or to travel to work. When asked why this is happening, one resident in the 7 Miles area spoke to us from behind a tire barrier and gave this response.
Food. The soldier, the police them locked down in here. We cannot come out to get nothing for the kids them. We not see nobody come deliver no food. If we not have it so we have corona, come test me, make we get a release.
14-day lockdown was announced last Friday at a news conference. The Prime Minister indicated that Jamaica was now a disaster zone and residents in the Bull Bay area must stay home unless authorized to leave. But questions are being raised about the lack of essentials provided.
Not even water we have. And them have really lock up. What we lock up for? Today I'm hungry. This come like on the corona will kill me. I'm hungry.
We'll get in there.
We'll do something for we. Come test me and make us start get something to eat. Eh? This not happy. We're not happy.
I want to play this back again. There's reason.
Bay on lockdown and residents under quarantine to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
When Bull Bay was under lockdown, when the Prime Minister put Bull Bay under lockdown, it never had anything to do with corona. It was in the same time where gang leaders and police was having a disagreement of a problem. They did not want the problem. The Prime Minister knew about it. And what they did, they used corona as an excuse to make it look like there was a corona problem within the Bull Bay area. But there was a problem between leaders and corrupted police out there. There was a disagreement and sharing of the pie out there until they come down to resolving the situation So when you look into the whole thing at the end of the day, can you trust the Prime Minister of the country who are lying to the public and lying to the people, have given false information when it does not go like that? Do you trust the Prime Minister to come up with something? And we turn around to use the situation of using airport as an excuse. During the whole Bulbia situation is that when they said that people was using different ways of getting out to go get food and all of that. And there was a big problem. Within the police, there was assaulting people out there. Because who want to run what and all of that. During that same time, Noel was very frequency within the era of doing business. Now you do not station out there, so what would be the reason that you frequent out there within that era? Let's listen again, because the blueprint is there, never lie.
Several security checkpoints are now in place and the flow of movement is controlled by security officers. Some residents have, however, found means of evading security officers by walking through the Cane River to access food or to travel to work. When asked why this is happening, one resident in the 7 Miles area spoke to us from behind a type.
Listen to this. This was nothing, because living within the Bulbia area, you have to follow the road code. You have to work with it. Listen to this lady.
Barrier and gave this response.
For 4 days now, we're out of food. The soldier, the police, them locked down in here. We cannot come out to get nothing for the kids them. We not see nobody come deliver no food. If we not have it so we have corona, come test we, make we get a release.
14-day lockdown was announced last Friday at a news conference. The Prime Minister indicated that Jamaica was now a disaster zone and residents in the Bull Bay area must...
If Jamaica is a disaster zone, why was Bulbia particular a disaster zone? Was Bulbia particular a disaster zone of the result of corona, or it was a disaster zone because of the uproar and the disagreement and body that have been located in the area?
Stay home unless authorized to leave. But questions are being raised about the lack of essentials provided.
Not even water we not. And them have been there lock up. What we lock up for? See that we're hungry? This come like on the corona will kill we. I'm hungry. Look how me out the journey. Wanna do something for we. Come test we and make we start get something to eat. Eh? This not happy. We not happy. The people them fear them one another. We are run from one another.
Other persons in the community have expressed concern, stating they were waiting for directives from the health ministry to...
Raquel, would you mind to call me?
Building a skate park right here for the local youth community.
Oh.
It is our biggest concern if we don't get it.
My number is at the bottom, Raquel. You said that's your community.
But I think we're gonna get it. We should get it tomorrow.
Or maybe you don't want to call because I understand. If you don't want to call, I understand.
It's a load of hysteria.
Dracula disease, huh? Yeah, very dangerous, you know?
That's the number.
But we're not really scared still. We really have to look at things with really white man, you know?
The 7 and 8 Miles Bull Bay area remains under quarantine as the government tries to contain the spread of the coronavirus. Khadija Thomas, CBM Live.
There was nothing. Corona was not a problem within the Bulbia area. I am trying to find this other video when Bulbia went under lockdown again. Trying to find this video. Right? Trying to find this video again where Bulbia went under lockdown again. There was one that they told me about. Alright, I don't know what that video is. But what I'm saying to you guys is that you live in our country. Raquel, would you like to call me, Raquel, and hold a conversation? I would love for you to call me because I want to ask you some questions. My number is 973-342-2487. You said that is your era. Would you mind calling and I just hold a conversation with you? I won't stay long with you. If you mind, call me. The question is Donna Lee body buried in Bolivia? Did they take Donna Lee body to the Bolivia area? Is the government, is the security force willing to do a search of the Bolivia area? A thorough search. That is what I'd like to find out. Are they willing to do a thorough search? I wonder if the police is going to find any human remain in a short manner, or in days to come, or in weeks to come. I wonder. I wonder if the police them are going to find any fresh human decomposed body within the area. I wonder. It's kind of puzzling me, and it's kind of a little bit interesting. I wonder if they're going to do a thorough search of the Bolivia area. I wonder. I'm just asking for a friend. I want to know if the remainder of Donna Lee and others are in Bolivia area. I'm kind of curious about it. Can anybody tell me? What you guys think? Let me go back to something.
Under quarantine to reduce the spread of the coronavirus. Several security checkpoints are now in place and the flow of movement is controlled by security officers. Some residents have, however, found means of evading security. 7 and 8 miles Bull Bay on lockdown.
I want to know, is I want to know if anybody out of Bull Bay out there can identify and can give any information regarding, because at the end of the day, the police force sit and they watch and they learn and everything. But I want to know if the Prime Minister of Jamaica, how does he feel to sleep at night and sit to know that he come on national TV and lie to the public? Lie to the public and tell the public something that is not accurate, and walk away from it and leave you with a taste in your mouth for you to believe that something like that happened. Said it over and over, you know. Andrew Wallace need to go. He need to go. You understand? Right now, let me tell you something, the only people that you can believe in is people that are doing blogging, that are getting information. And I go run again. I'm just asking for a friend. Recently, let me find my phone. Recently, let me go to my phone. Hold on. "25-year-old, last seen in August, I'm missing. Brandon Lee, I'm missing. That's about 15 days now. Was last seen within the area. car was rented. Car was rented from a police officer. Listen again, you know. The young man rent a car from a police officer. Was the young man working for police? Or did he just rent a car? Did he went to somebody to rent a car? Well, the young man went missing. And the young man been missing for 15 days. And more. You know what? I think I need to call the mother. I need to call the mother and ask the mother some question. I'm gonna call the mother of this young man and try to see if we can. Hello? Hello? Alright, I'm actually on live. I want to put you on speaker. I want to talk to you about some things, and then you can give the people some information to see if anybody have any information in the disappearance of your son. Yeah, because I'm on live now. Oh, you're just in to go for dinner, right? Alright. 2 questions. Alright, just 2. Alright, give me 2. I just want to ask the 2 questions on live, and then I can make you go, right? Alright? Alright, so everybody will listen to you, right? So you're the mother of Brandon Lee, right? Brandon, right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am his mom.
Alright. When was the last time you talked to your son?
I spoke to him September the 5th, about 9 o'clock or there, about in the morning.
And you haven't heard anything from him since then?
No, I haven't heard anything at all.
Did
Not like it.
Did your son rent a car from anybody recently?
Recently, not in recent time, as in like, he rented a car which I knew about. I saw him with. That was a thing about me. I don't know if you consider that to be recent, but what I get to understand that after I spoke to him on the 5th, he rented a car from somebody else on the 6th.
And did he rent the car from a regular person or rent it from a police?
Based on what I see, it seems it's the same person that he got the rental from a few months ago, which they say is that the car is owned by a police. I don't know, but that's what I heard.
Okay, and so you haven't heard anything at all since then, and you've been searching for your son since then?
No, I haven't heard anything, nothing whatsoever. Nothing from him, nothing at all. I'm just trying to find out where he is, what has happened, that's all.
Alright, so I'm going to make you go in a minute. Can you tell the people then what is your son's full name, and give a little bit of description of what your son looked like? And have you, wait, before you even give that, did you get any information of where was the last place your son was?
Well, based on what I know for myself is that he was, the last time on the 5th of September, he was in the Harper-Tree area. Because when he did his transaction with the bank, that is where it was done. So I can say safely that on the 5th of September, he was in the Harper-Tree area at one of the NCDs.
Alright, so the last thing, so have you ever get any information that he probably was somewhere in the Bull Bay area?
Yes, I got that information as well.
Okay.
I got that information. He might have been in that area with the car that he rented.
And that's where they find the car, within that area, right?
Yes, they found the car in the Baito area, abandoned in the bushes. That's where they found the car.
Alright, what is your son? What is your son's full name, and give a description of what your son look like?
His name is Brandon Lee O'Shea Matthews. He's of dark complexion. I would say medium built. His hair, the top is, he has they call it, kid and play. I don't know if that's what they call it now, but yes, here on the top, the sides are lower than the top.
Mm-hmm.
And he has beard. He wears his beard right around his face, usually, unless he gets a haircut or whatever he wants. Usually wears his beard. His beard comes up and you trim it up and stuff like that.
How old is your son?
Brandon is 25 years old.
Alright.
Yeah, he's 25.
Okay, alright. So happy birthday to you, and I wish you many more birthday and hopefully you get over food today and over drink and all of that.
I don't think I will, but I'll try my best.
Yes.
They said they're taking me out to take my mind off everything, and I'm going to. Hopefully I can. But thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Hold on, somebody's asking a question, and I don't know why this person's asking a question before you go. And don't feel any way about it. Somebody asks a question. Ask her. He has mental issues. If you have any mental issues. I don't know why the person asked me that.
Well, I tell people all the while that he has a mental problem because this behavior is never consistent.
Well, somebody asked that question, and I don't know why they asked it on the live, but I hope that person will tell me why they asked if you have any mental issues. So, if anything, I will let you know. But go and enjoy yourself. I know it's not a good time right now, but try and hold it together. And
I wish I could spend some more time, but because you know, when you're dressing as a woman and it's 7 o'clock appointment.
Yeah, me know. Take long for ready, me know.
Yes.
All right. So
thank you again.
All right.
If you have any more questions, you can call me at another day.
All right, no problem.
Later,
all right.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay, my friend. Okay, I understand the reason why I asked. Maybe he's going through something. My friend, I understand, but that's not. I don't think that's the issue right here. I don't think that's the problem right here. No, I am not sitting here now pointing any finger because he rent a car from a police officer. I am not sitting here saying that because he rent a car from a police officer. Let me leave the conversation there alone. But the young man I've been missing is 25 years old. 25 years old, I've been missing for more than 15 days now. And nobody knows his car. He rent a car from a police officer, and the car was found in an abandoned area. When the car was found, the car door was wide open. It was nowhere to be found. There was no blood stain, nothing at all found in the car or around the car. However, there is blood stain that have been found somewhere else within the facility, but they don't know who it is. The mother have to go do a DNA. Right? Also, somebody have stated that they heard somebody screaming in the morning. And the person said that them chop him up. Don't know who it is. Don't know who it is. Like I said this before, and I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to go to another topic. We're going to talk about the young man named Barton, the young man that just went to court that murdered the mother and her kids. And we're going to talk about him a little bit. But there is a situation, and there's a lot of problems going on in Jamaica that need to be fixed. I don't know how it's going to fix, when it's going to fix, what is going to happen. But the Prime Minister of Jamaica need to go. The Security Minister need to go. And the Commissioner of Police need to go. All of them need to put in one barrel and close the barrel and roll them down spiritual. They need to go. There's a big problem. Big problem. But before I come off of this topic and go to the next topic, I want to ask the Security Minister and I want to ask Fitzbailey a question. Fitzbailey, are you guys going to do a search of the Bull Bay area? Are you guys going to get some police officer that can keep their mouth locked and do a search of the Bull Bay area? Are you guys going to put the Bull Bay area under curfew and do a thorough search of Bull Bay area? The question is comes around. Do any police officer that is a friend of Noel live within the Bull Bay area? Stay within the Bull Bay area? Was Noel doing any form of business within the Bull Bay area? Yes or no? Asking for a friend. Is Donna Lee body within the Bull Bay area? Whether it's the bone or whether the ashes? Asking for a friend. Would you guys allow people to go within the Bull Bay area to search with the supervision of good security forces? That is the question. How much body will be located within the Bull Bay area? How much? Just asking for a friend. Like I said again, is Donna Lee body? Is Donna Lee remain or in the Bull Bay area facility? Is that young lady body within that area? Trust the word and trust the people. As trust the good police officers. Was Noel spotted within the Bull Bay area within the disappearance of Donna Lee? Was Noel spotted within the Bull Bay area within the disappearance of Donna Lee? Who does they call Bossy? Who do they call Bossy up at that area there? Who they call General up there? Who people has walk up to and say, yo, give me a thing now? Me look a little thing now. Walk on, everything good? I don't know if I should go on the other topic, because this is a very interesting one. It is very interesting. What do you think, people? I want to know what you guys think about that. Trust the message and trust the messenger. What do you guys think about that? Is Donna Lee body within the Bull Bay area? Was Donna Lee remained buried within the Bull Bay area? Did no lawyer supposed to contact somebody out there which was a problem within the Bull Bay area? He did the police officer live within the Bull Bay area that was accompanied around Donna Lee on the situation? I have to make a commercial break. Within the commercial break, I have to keep asking a question. Any ladies on here would like to buy any pocketbooks while I go on commercial break? Anybody would like to buy any pocketbooks? My phone number is at the bottom of the page. Any ladies who want to buy any nice pocketbook, I got some nice pocketbook tonight. It's commercial break. I run them real fast. But I am asking the question again. Is the police forces willing to call emergency search? Yes, I do ship to UK. I just sent out 2 pocketbooks to UK. Is the police force is willing to do emergency search of the Bull Bay area? And if they do a search of the Bull Bay area, would they locate an old body or new body within the Bull Bay area? Asking for a friend. A lot of people involved in the police force are runaway, you know. A lot of people come out of the police force. A lot of people still have connection within the police force. A lot of police are willing to talk from them trust you. Because that's the only avenue they can let out the information. I wonder if we're gonna see the news come on. Let's ask, wonder if you see the news come on soon and you say they have found human remain within the bull bear. Nadine and his wife. I wonder let's ask, I wonder if the news are gonna come on and say they have found body within the bull bear area. I wonder. What do you think? What do you think, people? What do you think we're going to find somebody within the bull bear area? I wonder. Let me show you some pocketbook while I go into the next topic. Okay, this pocketbook right there, so. You know, I like that person there. That person said, this is serious. This is serious. This is serious. This pocketbook right here. 180. Special tonight, 180. You have the part of what? You say what? This 180. As I said before, this is 180 to 180. Shipping and handling, 180. Right there, so. One number is at the bottom of the page. Wow. 180 right there, so. One of this have a little bag inside of one of them, 180 right there, so. You can have this right now, I can ship it out to you. I will ask the question again. I'm just asking for a friend. 180. You know, so I have the best quality there, so. 180. $230. And it comes with this too. Come in a little small one on the inside. $230. Da-dee-da-da. Commercial break. $230. Right there, so. Da-dee-da-da. $230. Two different bags, you know, $230. $230. Da-dee-da-da-da-da. Cheetah, 180. Let's ask a question, you know. We have $100 one here. $100 right here, so see it, $100 for this. The Fendi, I just, you know what happened? I just shipped a Fendi almost like this to England. $100 for this. And anybody from England buy one pocketbook right now from me. Right? For $230. You get a chance to win. To get one of these. This right here is $60. But to ship to England, right? Where you get them, don't worry about me get them. Just buy if you buy. To ship to England, the shipment to England is $60. Shipment went up. And I have, if you want to buy, waist bag, I got the waist bag in here too. 180. Waist bag. Right there, so. And I have a size 6 in the Chanel. $100 feet. Some are over, so $100 feet. I think we have a very interesting topic here tonight. I have slippers here for your size, $100 for slippers, see them, man? $100. I have shoes here because I don't know for winter, you know. $100. And if you want to buy something and you really don't have the money, you know, you have some of the money and you want to pay down for it. We're willing to do the pay down for it, but the money is not refundable. You need a black Chanel bag, baby. Oh, Donna, you need a black Chanel. Darling, I don't have a black Chanel bag, baby. I don't. $100. You want to ask a question again? $100, see them? $100, me have your size. You have size 10, size 9. $100. You have this nice white, size 9. See that? Size 9, $100. Come over, some cancel them for $100. When I go to Jamaica for December, buy them now. Size 9, $100. Now, and if you want to buy something, you just buy Gucci sneakers for $600. My friend, let me tell you something. Carry back your $600 here and come buy it from me. You're not going to regret it. Alright, the Gucci sneakers, my friend, they does not come in half sizes. They come in 9 or 10. Miss Thomas, my darling, you know I love you, baby. You know I love you, darling. You're my bestie, you know. Nikki, oh, you know, tell me, so listen to me, people. Listen. I don't want to take people come on my page with your garbage and your this and all of that. Let me tell you something. I am an elite. I am a money maker. When you don't talk about people anymore, you don't entertain people, people will find ways for attention. I don't want to entertain the conversation because if you're not on my level, as a matter of fact, the 21st just passed. And when I look into my Chase bank account, I saw a deposit came in from Facebook. Facebook make sure that my money was delivered on the 21st at 12 o'clock. And I got paid from Facebook. You understand what I'm saying? I got paid from Facebook. I don't talk for free and I don't blog for free. I don't entertain for free. I don't sing for free. I don't look at people for free. And I'm not being boasting, I'm not being bragging. You understand what I'm saying? Every 21st of the month, as long as you set up your account and you're fully monetized, you will get a nice lump sum in your account, okay? If you're not getting money from Facebook, or you're not on Dr. Love level, or you're not on the Planka Boss level and others, then we don't need to entertain you guys, because entertaining you guys is like entertaining people that are nobody. Sorry to say they're nobody and all that, but I don't entertain garbage. You understand what I'm saying? When you cook and you eat and the bones, you put it in the garbage and put it on the outside. You know what I'm saying? When you get a paycheck and you get a paycheck that you don't have to sit and worry about, and you can take that paycheck and you can save it, and you can buy black and steel and sand, and you can buy a roof and buy a window and buy furniture and buy a fridge and stove in Jamaica, then you can talk. Otherwise than that, we're not on that topic because I'm in the elite and all of that. Thank you very much. And there that goes. We make money. When I come on live, when I get off a live, I make money. I get paid. You understand what I'm saying? I am a partnership of Facebook. So therefore, I am not on the levels or on the low life scumbag levels as a lot of people that are on social media that are blogging for free. You see, I came to the United States of America, let me speak, and I have ambition. I did not come to the United States of America and decide that I want to come and become worthless. I didn't come here and decide that I want to come here where I had no ambition. I come here because I want better for myself. And at the end of the day, I can look in Jamaica and I can say thanks to Facebook and thanks for when I came into this country. You know that I can go to Jamaica right now and I can retire if I want to. I don't have to work. I am just saying, I'm not bragging. I can go to Jamaica and retire if I want, and I don't have to do another job if I don't want to. It's a choice. I want to know how much people, how much of these low-life scumbags on Facebook can say that. You know that Facebook can give it enough money where you can do so much out of it where you can turn it around. Oh, I think a lot of people would want to be on that level, but there's a level to get to that level. So until then, if Facebook take my YouTube page, it doesn't make a difference to me. Bloody hell, mate, because guess what happened? I'm getting paid from YouTube, and I like that I'm getting paid from there. You know, when you gotta get paid from YouTube, they send you one piece of paper in the mail with a PIN number. You gotta enter it and put in your information. And then they ask you, how do you want your money? You want it by checks, or you want it in your account? And then they deposit your money in your account every month, and you get paid. When you get paid, and you can get paid, and you can go to first class on the plane, and you can go to Jamaica 6 and 7 times of here and enjoying yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Money is no problem. You understand? So Facebook is an avenue of making money. Some people just do not. Okay? So I would say to you guys and all of that, I am in the elite. I am in the big dog category. So I will not entertain any bunch of scumbags in this, as Amari would say. Dr. Love speaking. Good evening, how are you? Yes, I do have on sale tonight, miss. I have bag for, and I'm speaking like this because I'm feeling highly good. I have bag for 100, and I have bag for 230, and I have bag for 180, and I have shoes for $100. And if you buy a 230 bag tonight, I'll have a little gift to give you and all of that. Which one would you like? I have the Gucci sneakers. What size do you wear? You wear 9? Let me look and see if I got a 9. Oh, you know what happened? You're so blessed. I got 1 9 leave, and this 9 could be yours. I got 1 9 leave. Right? But the shipment to ship the sneakers and so forth is $20 for that. So that's $120 because to ship it, I have to pay to ship it. But I would only charge you $120 for that. Okay, where you live in New York? All right. You only want one sneaker, you don't want a $100 bag? Yeah, alright, so I can send you pictures now of the bag I have, the 230 and the 180 bag, and if you like something, I can ship it out for you tomorrow. I do Zelle, I do Cash App, and I do PayPal. Yeah, I only have one size 9 sneakers in the Gucci. I send it, you on WhatsApp? Alright, send me a message on WhatsApp and I'll send you the pictures right now, and this one will be yours. Thank you. See that? I don't entertain. Because when I come on live, I don't come on and beg people money in Zelle. You understand what I'm saying? I come on and I sell things and I make money and then I get paid from Facebook and I just keep it moving. Hello? Big up to Donna anyway. Donna is in the world. Big up to the Planka boss, you know what I mean? Big up yourself up anyway you are. Big up to Erica the landlord. I stopped by Erica yard and Erica gave me some breadfruit and give me ackee. And Erica have a nice place right there close to the seaside. Big up to the landlord anywhere she is. And big up to my good brother, my good friend from another mother, L.A. Lewis. Because even L.A. is in Jamaica and L.A. getting paid. Hello? I am not junk. I am just feeling good. Thank you. Now, let's continue. Lady's gonna text me. You see, people come on online and people sell a lot of things, and when people sell things and they don't have any money to buy goods or anything like that or whatever it is, they're not making money. They blame other people for their downfall in life and blame other people for their problem in life. You understand what I'm saying? Now the difference with a lot of people, so people come on Facebook and they brag and they talk about what they have and all of that and so forth. You see, when anybody look you up, they must not find anything on you. You understand what I'm saying? Or when people call and say, do you have any money? You must not have any money to give anybody free. So when they call you and say that they want something, you tell them, you do not have anything, mate. Bloody hell, mate. Hello. Oh, by the way, I've traveled England before. And I like England. England is nice. And when I went to England, I never run out of money in England. I came back with money from England. You know, the other day I was cleaning out a file cabinet and I realized that I did have some money from England and I found it in the file cabinet. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, people? Yeah. Let's see if the lady messages me. Anyway, back to the conversation now, as we are on the topic. You know, we have to make everybody, you know, and all of that. Who's texting me? So everybody, what do you think about my conversation? Now, I'm going to repeat this thing before I go along to the next topic. I want to know if the police force is willing to search out by Bull Bay. Would they find Donna Lee body and other body out there buried within the Bull Bay area? I am just asking for a friend. Yeah, actually a friend. Me don't know. I feed people. I feed people. You know, I saw Andre Stevenson last night. I think I'm going to leave that topic. I saw Andre Stevenson last night on live. And Andre Stevenson bring on a young lady on live last night. And the young lady was raped by a pastor. And raped by many. And the story have disturbed me so much last night that I went to bed and sleep with nightmare of what that young lady have been through and the situation where that young lady have gone through, and she end up have a daughter. And the lady said, I do not do men. I have a girlfriend. I only do women because I've been scorned by a man. She said the pastor man used to give her $3,000. When I hear the young lady say the policeman jerk off in a plate in her food and give her to eat. When I hear that young lady last night on live saying that the policeman take her in the back and put his private part in her mouth, and when he's coming, he come inside of a plate with food and tell her to eat it and put gun on her. When you hear what that policeman have done to that young lady and how that young lady I feel, I believe every single word that that girl said. And I'm going to tell you this, people. If you guys do not help that young lady and try to, counseling is not going to help her. I'm not saying I don't believe in prayer. I do believe in prayer, but I'm telling you that is not going to help her. She has prayed enough. She has seen enough. She has been betrayed and been used by church. Yeah, Mr. Master, she felt her pain. And let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you this on live. If that young lady do not get the help she need financially, that young lady is going to end up taking the life of one of those persons. And that young man that killed that family down in Clarendon is going to be worse than that. That young lady is out to get the justice she needs. She does not believe in the justice system. She does not believe in it. The young lady have tried to kill herself so many times, and I feel her pain last night. I feel it for the young lady. And she's going to get so vicious, and she's going to hurt one of them if she catch them. And if she turn around and do something to one of them, everybody's going to say she's wicked. Everybody is going to turn around and say that, oh, she could have prayed about it or the law could have helped her. When the law have turned their back on her. What she have been through, how many times she have been raped, beat and abused. And that pastor man that abused that young lady need to be in jail. And when you look at that young lady last night, you look at her and see that she have that in her eye, she have that thing that she's going to do what she has to do, though. It doesn't make a difference what you said. Do we turn around and blame her and tell her that she's evil or whatever it is? Do we turn around? She have a daughter, and when you say she have a daughter is the only thing that she have right now that is keeping her going. And she's doing everything she can to send her daughter go to school and try to give her daughter a life that she never have. A life that a happiness that have been taken from her. I understand the woman lie, but you can see that one is going through the problem. And I will turn around and say this on live. I will say this on live. When I look at that young lady, when I look at her, that young lady, and let me raise my right hand. When I look at that young lady last night and the way she's talking, and how people don't believe her, and how she feels within herself, I remember when I was 13 years old, And a big woman come to me and said to me, say, she want to play with her pum pum. I never forgot it. Actually 12 or 13. The big woman called me in her room and said to me, say, she want me to play with her pum pum. I never forgot that. And I remember how scared I was as a young man growing up. Come here and say, me can't talk, me can't tell my friend them because I don't want something happen to me. I remember at my age, at 12 and 13, when that big man tell me, say, I must go down pan her, and that as a young youth, I remember that. And I remember when I tell somebody about it, and them say, I lie me I tell. And I am glad. I say it over and over and over and over, and never say it until God ready for me. I am so glad and so happy that it was a woman who molested me, not a man. I am so happy that it was. Because what would I be today? I am glad. But that big woman at her age tell me say she want to play with her pum pum at my age. Me not finish school yet. Me never get the pum pum in my life. And at 12-year-old, a big woman look at you and tell her say she want to play with her pum pum, and I tell her exactly what to do. I remember how the room, look how dark the room was. I remember it. So when I hear people talk about their situation, I don't judge them. I do not talk about them. I do not tell them that they are lying, because I am glad that I was molested by a female. It could have been a male. But thanks to the mercy of God, it's a female. So as a man, I can look at her and I can relate. So because of that, of what happened to me, I grew up loving older women. I fall in love with older women because it's what I was broke into. I never get a chance to grow the way I'm supposed to grow. I never get a chance to do certain things as a youth. I grew up learning things and doing things on my own to become a man. And some of us have go through things in our life and don't talk about it. But I can tell you, when I look at her last night, I close my eyes and I remember when I tell a pastor about it, him and his wife, and them sit down and then judge me. And say, I lie me I tell. And when they say, I lie me I tell, can you imagine how me feel as a young man? And I have to live with it, go past it, manage to escape from it. And I remember this when I come to the United States of America. I came to the United States with the same person as a sex slave. You hear what the girl last night said she was a sex slave? I came to the United States of America as a sex slave. And I remember, if you go back and watch my video, I talk about this for. I remember when I came to the United States of America and I landed off of the plane. And that woman let me get down to business. I remember stand up. And I remember drop on my foot because the woman beat me out. Sex me out. As a young man. So when you hear people talk, how much man can come out and say that? And I remember I was so sexed out as a young youth by a grown-ass woman. That I remember that the woman buy some Dunkin' Donut and give it to me. And when she give me the Dunkin' Donut, you just come to America and you get Dunkin' Donut. Me get the donut then, and it have a little white cream on top of it. And when me have a little white cream on top of it, me eat donut and me put the rest in the fridge. And me never know say, you cannot put donut in the fridge and go eat it up like that with cream on top of it in the microwave. And I take the donut and put it in the fridge, in the microwave, and turn it on. And take out the donut in our plate to go eat it. And when we put the donuts up in my mouth, the cream on the donut was so hot that it wall on my lip. I've been through a lot, been in this country. A lot. I remember this right here, so see it here, so. Who can see this? You see this right here, so? Look on this. You see this for me, hand? You see this? You think I birthmark this? You did down here, son, his spot still did the see it right here, so? This is a birthmark. Me get bun right here, so. Me get bun right here, so. Me get bun right here, so. Right? I want a restaurant, me I work. And in a restaurant. And me I fry fish. Them time there, my body beat out as a young youth. I was only between 14 and 15 years old. I never forgot. And the fish drop off of the fork and the iron flash up and burn me. Burn up all of me hand. And when they burn me, I saw. Because I was in the country as a young youth and turned bad pitney. I couldn't go to hospital because I'm afraid they deport me. And it have a nurse with all kind of oil or something. And I saw me have this. This right here, so can tell you, so I come in America as a young youth. And this side say me I go run off, and I run off as a young youth. And I work, I get $150 a week. From 7 in the morning to 8, 9 o'clock at night time as a young youth when I go to school. Until my money starts and myself go to school. This is what living in this country and been through. You understand what I'm saying? So when me they know, see where my life is and what me I do for myself and how God has blessed me, I have to give thanks to that. So when me hear a young lady come out and say, yo, this is what happened to her, and you sit down and judge and say she is wicked and she is this and she is that and whatever it is. Thanks be to God. Me never go with a man yet, and it will never happen. You can come and you can say, boy, you name pum pum. Yes, when me at 12 years old, 11 and a half, 12 years old, a big one, tell me say, she want me play with her pum pum. I never forget that. I'm going to do it. Because when you're poor and in poverty, things happen to you. When we see her last night, and she talk and she cry, you know how it is to tell someone something, and you know if people believe you and what I go through your head, I know where she go through. When you can't talk about it if you never go through that. When you can't. And enough man sit down every day and live with pain and things inside of them because you're molested by a female. It is okay. And they say, oh, rotate and all that, and then live with it and dead with it and their heart. Me glad me have a platform can tell you guys about it. Explain it to you guys about it. Don't judge a person. There's so much people that have been raped of their happiness. Thank God so we never go through that situation there. And when you go through them situation there and all that, you become bad pitney, you're there on the road, you start getting involved in all kind of illegal thing, you start walk with gun, you start this, you start that, and guess what happened? The gangster are kicking within the process. You understand? When me a little boy I grew up, at my age, me I walk up to big woman, when me know and I beg them pum pum. Me I walk up to big woman. 14, 15 year old, I walk out to big woman at 30 year old and 40 year old and I beg them pum pum and I get it. Me say a woman come around and then come around, my friends and things like that, at them me I pray. When me a little boy, me I get pum pum from big woman. You understand me I say? And ask me if me have a regret with it. I don't have a regret. You understand? But at the end of the day, I can say that whatever happened to me within my young life growing up, I grew up becomes a man, I grow wiser. Some things have made me never break me. You understand what I'm saying? So me know what it is. Me know what is the street. Me know what it is to stand up and see things happen. Me know the road. So when I watch a young lady last night from Andrea and she attack and she a ball, I hope she gets some farmer justice. Constantly not going to help her. Prayer not going to help her. Calling her up on phone and tell her that it's going to be okay is not going to help her. She have to get some form of justice. And if we, the people, does not help her and give her, we didn't rob her of her happiness, but if we don't help and give her some form of comfort, some form of financial support that she can support herself and she can be bettered, she's gonna end up running to one of these people and she's gonna end up take one of their life. And it's gonna be worse than what happened to her Clarendon. I see it. When we see the young lady last night, I said to myself, boy, if she never have her daughter right now, I help her get a passport if she not have one. And tell her how she can get across the border and try to get in America, where she can get some form of asylum. The only thing can save that little girl right now is we helping her. I use my platform and help her. And try to see what only can do to help her just to save her, take her out of the environment that she's in. And everybody come with a story. But I'm telling you people, some people's story touch you to the core that it have to move you. And me a man, and me can tell you, say, it moves me. And me feel hurt and sorry for what she have been through. And that pastor man, and that church need to put on blast. That man need to be out there. In picture need to be on social media. People need to know what kind of demon that man is. And others. This is what's going on in Jamaica. That's why I always tell people, say, yo, if you're a man and you live a foreign, and you're a woman and you live a foreign and you have a little son and daughter down there, try and see if you can get one little green card and sort out yourself and take your picnic from down there. Try and see if you know, not for now picnic in Jamaica down there, and live in America and I live all kind of fancy life, and I buy all kind of pocketbook from me. For me to say, look, on the picnic there Jamaica down there dead from and stuff, and I would even try to help them to come in America. I would even try to take them out of poverty. When things to pack one bag and send go to Jamaica and give them and send $150 a month and fee, so that is all. They miss on love and on companionship. There's a lot of things that they're missing. And only cause a lot of problems to one picnic and the abuse of them. Someone of the America from Wappy kill Joy. Before Poland Spring water start come out on the America. I want to sort out. I want to give man green card. I want to try to help friends to buy a house and sit like I want to picnic in Jamaica. I want to never yet. So I want to take up on a picnic. I want to live on a picnic find about 1 year and 2 year old down there. I want to get on the papers and sit down in America and send 5 and 6 barrel down there and things like that's all they need. And wait till the picnic reach 18 year old when I can't file for them. With order. And then when you sit down table say them worthless and them are this and them are that and they want nothing out of life. Give them an opportunity in a life, make them feel upon their own. When King will go on. Give them an opportunity, make them come and feel upon their own. You do not be the one to exploit your picnic of happiness. I am telling you. I'm not going to sit down by yourself 15 and watch me every night. When you say hi to me and all of that, I'm so comfortable with it in the bed and comfortable with yourself. On the pick the day Jamaica down there is not even comfortable. Like someone who could dirty father and someone who dirty mother down there. When you piss out the pick the man, just like when you piss them out on the leave with grandmother and grandfather, auntie and sister and God left them. And then you turn around and blame them. When you call them and say, boy, you not talk to you. You're in Jamaica, you have a problem. You know this, you know that, and all of that. I know someone raise you. Did you raise them? You ever give them a nipple back yet? You ever change a diaper yet? You ever put them to bed yet? You ever feed them out of a spoon yet? How you gonna say, oh, you raise them and you never raise them? You left them, find them born and gone, run the gun over a place like stray dog and never look back. These are the problems we have. That's why we have so much crime within our society. I know them can use these youths and these girls These are the reasons why we have so much homosexual and so much lesbian within our country, because we don't leave the pit them down there. And when people want and cannot get it, they will do things. I don't feel comfortable. It's not right. It don't right. When we look at that young lady last night and what she been through, and if you never watched that video last night, we don't need to go watch that video there. We don't need to go up on Andrea page and go watch that lady last night. And if you can share one $10, we share a $10 with her. Try and help her. If you can pay for send her daughter go to school, pay for send her daughter go to school. I know a lady here for over 20 years and never returned to see her two sons. A lot of them is like that. If anyone no can help the girl, help her. She come on the line last night talking until she hold back until she just let out everything because she feel like she was free for a minute. Free for a minute. And not for to sit down one day and listen to the story because I don't like to listen to people's story but they don't help. You understand? We don't help her. Give her, send some food to her, make sure she has her food. You understand? Show her that there's a different way. Help her. Because she's going through a lot. It's easy for people to put up RIP on them page. But it's not easy for them to help somebody through their financial problem and through the difficulty they're going through. The worthless people who never want help would not help them. Help the people who need help. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just run to somebody because you don't want to get views or likes. Where is the lie? I don't know what this person talking about. So please go up on Andrea Stevens' page on YouTube, watch the video he did last night, and try to see if you can assist the young lady. When nobody call the young lady and try to dig down and help her. Say, boy, I like to buy you some food. I like to make you get some money. What can I do to help you? How can I assist you and your daughter? You have a good place to stay? How you pay your rent? You know what I mean? I mean, she smoke. You have to understand where she's coming from. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody judge her. When you look at people like that and start to talk bad things about them, it's like make them relive what they have been through all over again. Beat them and stab them 20 times again. And I'm waiting for Andre to put out the information from the pastor man and the church. Because when he put it out, I'm going to share it on my page. And then we'll talk about it. And we're going to call him of which church and which pastor man do it. And any police will do it. Because it is in the public domain for people to talk about it. And you'll be surprised to see how much people. When we look at some of them money, but walk and rape and walk up and down like it is okay. It's not right. It is not right. It is not right. And I watched that live last night and I go to my bed with nightmare. When you hear certain things, it makes you feel like you relive what you have been through before. You understand what I'm saying? Facebook is open for everybody. And the Jamaica system need to have a law in place to protect these victims. Need to do something about all these pedophiles, these child molesters. You understand? That's why I do not sit up online and I don't support none of these pedophiles online. I do not support none of these men who walk around and trouble like a boy and like a girl. I don't. And that was one of the reasons why me personally, I used to love to watch Mr. Handsome page and I stopped watching page because when I see the things then when do and all the things that come up online, I said no, I cannot sit and watch him. I cannot sit and watch him. I don't want to support his act and his behavior. You understand? I cannot. I stopped watching. So, no, where have you been? I'm not sitting and watching none of them. Because a lot of these men are walking around and troubling these little girls and troubling these little boys and nothing comes out of it. So I don't sit and watch them. Because they have a problem and I don't want to be a part of their problem. I don't want to watch them with their problem. I don't want to watch nobody who are taking people girl picnic and people boy picnic and leave them in the house and do things to them because they're poor and don't have any money. And give them some little food and little some money and feel like I said that's it. I don't want to support none of them. I sit and watch them and support them. It's like say me I condone what them are doing. Me not depend that. Me not depend that. I don't care how funny it is, how entertaining. I may not depend that. It is disgusting and it is terrible. And a lot of them like to come up and say, boy, oh, finding excuse for their problem. No, not me. You know, let's go back there. Jamaica, I come from. Put my tongue in my back up. Me no respond to them, you know. Me no respond to them. That's why when I hear people talk there and people say R. Kelly. When them lock up R. Kelly and charge R. Kelly, them to charge R. Kelly and to charge the mothers that bring them data and give them data to R. Kelly. All of them to get charged. And R. Kelly alone. And R. Kelly alone. All of them to get charged because them involved in the slackness too. And no for no man sit up on live and carry on like you don't know what going. No for no to go away. Response to your boy and response to your girl. Me no response to your boy and a girl. That me I tell you no. But life have a way of turning around. Me know one boy right now in a jail. In a Jersey because he molest one little girl and in there in a jail. And the first thing do it. And then say they not give him a bail. You understand? Me not like molester. Me not depend it. Show which part she says the same. Why she don't show no money? Me not like molester. Me like none of them. Me not like molester. You understand? She wants your boy and a girl. That me I tell you. What the hell? Anyway, I come on for this. That's why I mean not come online. I mean I entertain a whole of them online. And enough of them online would never hear me entertain, would never call their name. Before me call their name, they jack up on their face. It never happen. Enough of them boy, enough of them girl, like them not worth it. You understand me I say? I mean name or my name. But a lot of people call my name, it mean nothing. But when I call their name, it means something. Hello? Young lady, what's up? I check my account, but I never see the money. I check my two account, I not see it. I not see it in my cash app either. Anyway, people, catch y'all.